Oh god, I knew when I marked this I'd forget about it. It's the 3 minors, 2 majors. Bada bing, bada boom. Good morning, Mr. Mo.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Okay, we're at the end of our journey now.
Yes.
All right, we're going to do another mock test. Okay, we're here at Pinner. Any questions before we get started?
No.
Right, you know the drill. So when you're ready, drive on, please. And just tap let's go at the top of the sat nav for me. Fingers crossed. All goes well. That's actually telling us to go the way that we didn't want to go. Right, tap the bottom left corner.
Okay.
Go to my routes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-edit this. Okay, go to the right. My routes. Okay, and scroll down. Down. Oh, down. Down. Wait.
That little side.
No. Oh, hang on, that would, but yeah, that would it? No, it wouldn't. Down. Pin up. No. Pin a stand more new. Try pin a stand more new.
Take us that way.
It might take us back the other way.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright. Drive. Let's see what it does. Yep.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Temperature needs to be a bit warmer. Right, okay. 3, 2, 1.
You will arrive at your destination at 8:29 a.m.
Okay, try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, Mr. Mo.
Hello, Mr. Scott.
We're here at the end of the journey.
Yes.
We've got everything set for your mock test.
Yes.
Any questions before we start?
No, nothing for me.
Right. When you're ready, drive on.
Okay, usual routine. Put on drive. Indicate. Check all mirrors. Blind spot. Nothing. Let's go.
Okay, so we're on the independent drive of the test. So when the sat nav starts giving you directions, follow the sat nav the best you can, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
After 100 yards, sharp left, Harlan Drive.
Okay, for the viewers, this left turn is one left into an immediate left. Most
Sharp
says 2 lefts.
Yes.
This is identical to exiting the test centre.
Okay. Both sides, 3 times.
How's your visibility to the left?
Very poor. I'm inching off. making sure I give space for any oncoming traffic.
Lovely. So good peep and creep. Very nice line how you kept predominantly onto the left.
Yeah.
That way, like you mentioned, if there was an oncoming car, there's still space for it to pass.
Car, and now slowly roll. Let's control it.
Okay, Mo, I'd like to find a safe, convenient place to pull up on the left. Thank you. Can you tell me where you would find the correct tyre pressure for the vehicle?
The car's manual,
Excellent. What would you use to check the pressure?
tire gauge.
Thank you. Drive on when you're ready, please.
Drive, signal, check all spots, mirrors, blind spot behind, oncoming traffic.
Thank you very much for the self-commentary. If anybody's wondering why it's so difficult for me to talk, I have a bad tooth, so please forgive me. Right, yeah, thanks again, Mo. The self-commentary is excellent. Do me a little favour.
Yes,
If you can
talk
just,
louder.
yes,
Yeah.
somebody
At
told
the
me
end
it's
of the
hard to hear.
road, turn left,
problem.
Chamberlain
Thank you.
Way.
Check my mirrors. Stick to
Turn
the
left.
lane. And check for oncoming cars. Left mirrors. Nothing. Looking straight. Car gave me space at the front, so I'm hoping that's 10. Thank you. Because- oh, perfect.
At the end of the road, turn left, B466, Cuckoo Hill.
So oncoming 10 with this one to pass. My mirrors, signal, position the car.
Turn left.
Good, mirror signal position. Perfect. Good routine.
Slowly, it's covering me, but still using.
Have a look in the top left hand corner of the screen. Mo noticed the grey car coming from the right. He does try to accelerate to get in front of the vehicle, but it does still affect the speed, so he gets a minor fault on this occasion.
Given not enough space behind me, just as a question. No, was that okay?
After 300 yards,
We're on a
cross the
mock test,
roundabout.
Mo,
Oh,
so
sorry,
Take the
sorry.
would you
second
like me
exit,
to
A404
come out of that mock
with an
test and
green.
answer
No,
that
that's
question?
fine. Let's leave it for the end. It's
Alright.
okay.
So it'd be first roundabout, turn right, second exit.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
And at the second roundabout, turn left, first exit.
Yeah.
So right, left.
This is a very common fault and a serious fault on this mock test. Minimum observations at junctions are right, left, right. We must give priority at the first roundabout, and at the second roundabout another observations of right, left, right. The observations are not clear on the second roundabout. This is a serious fault.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A404, then a green.
Okay, so we'd also be following signs to stand more on this route,
Yes.
but obviously the sat nav is what we're using for independent drive.
Yeah.
For the viewers, again, if anyone's wondering, you know, if you go this way and you're following signs, it'll be signs to stand more. Okay, Mo, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to show me how you turn from dipped beams to main beam headlights.
Dip beams will be turning this left,
Fantastic.
and then main beams will be right.
Excellent. And how do we know the main beams are on?
We can see. We can check, go outside and check it at the front.
You can do that. Good. How do we know from inside the vehicle?
The indicating sign is telling me at the dashboard.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
After
Excellent.
300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A410, Duxbridge Road.
Now, if the sign's hidden by trees, the examiners will give you directions. I don't need to do that because the sat nav's doing it. And there's the sign that's hidden by the tree for Stanmore. Okay.
Yeah.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Don't think we've ever been so serious, Mo.
I know. It's both of us.
It's weird.
It's very uncomforting, but it's good.
That's how the
way it
test
works.
is,
Exactly.
yeah? I should have put the high-res jacket on.
Yeah, exactly. You go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm being considerate. You're not test plus. You're not feeling you.
Yeah.
So let's keep it quiet.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A410, Duxbridge Road.
At the next roundabout, we have been given directions to follow the road ahead. This roundabout has no lane markings. It's very difficult for people to notice if they are still in the left lane. Mo does a fantastic job at lane discipline at the roundabout.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A410, Duxbridge Road. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
At this roundabout, you will see the lane markings. Have a look at the centre of the road. You can see the white line. This way is much more clear for you to understand that you have maintained the left lane to follow the road ahead at the roundabout.
Okay, so that would be sign for Watford now, but
Watford, yeah.
again
After
we've got the sat
200
nav.
yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A4008, Oxhay Lane. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
It's worth mentioning that there are different routes. You may be asked to follow the signs to Harrow, which will be the third exit turning right at this roundabout, and then signs to Headstone Lane, which we will do later on this video.
Okay, Mo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to avoid traffic. Now,
Okay.
I know you wanted to do the unorthodox roundabouts.
That's fine.
There's lots of traffic
Yeah,
that way.
that's fine.
There's also a lot of traffic up this road, I've just
Yes.
noticed, okay?
Yes.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slightly mix up the routes a
No
little
problem.
bit, which can happen on test.
Yes.
Can you turn left here for me, please?
problem.
Thank you. And then find a convenient, safe place to pull up on the left.
Okay.
Thank you. Do me a favour with the sat nav,
Yes.
the bottom left hand corner, please.
Is that me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then go to the right. No, sorry, it's there actually. That's my fault. Current track. Right, and then just hit clear track. Lovely. So what I'm going to do, that's a bit weird. Alright, push the done button.
Okay.
It's a bit slow sometimes. And try clear track again. That's fantastic. Alright, we'll just leave that now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you directions, but I'm going to point out some signs as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Excuse me. Right, okay, so I'm going to give you directions to start with. When we start getting signs, I'll point the signs out and ask you to follow signs a little bit, okay? But also give you the directions on top because we've done our independent drive, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Alright, what I'm going to probably ask you to do
Turn
is do
around
the
or-
manoeuvre on this road if
Okay.
I can. There
Yes.
might be a car further up. We'll do the parallel parking exercise or reverse
Okay.
park, okay?
No problem.
So if there is a suitable vehicle to use, not this guy
Yeah,
with his
no.
boot open, but
Yeah.
further down,
Yeah.
then I'll ask you to stop next to that car and then we'll reverse park, okay?
No problem.
Alright, when you're ready and it's safe, drive on.
17 indicator. Cars, lights, mirrors, fine. Lights, book.
Okay, so the next
That's
vehicle,
files.
yeah, would you pull up and stop on the left, please?
Stop here, left.
Yeah, anywhere that's convenient.
There's a car behind. Should I
Yeah,
wait?
just
Yeah.
pull up here, please.
Okay.
Okay, I want that car to pass us.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the same thing we're doing, probably. Always being cheeky and jumping that huge queue of traffic.
Yes.
All three of them are. You can see that. So they come off the main road onto the side road to go
Just
all the
to-
way up and
Oh,
jump
he's,
down.
no, the first one's taking the left.
Oh, right.
The other ones
Sorry.
are going. No, the other ones are going straight.
Excuse me,
Oh,
first
all of
one.
them. Oh, all of them.
Are they all going left?
Yeah, they all go left.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
They just-
interesting.
I didn't know there was a left. I see.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a.
Does that connect back up over
Yeah,
there?
it
Oh,
should
they'll
do.
go here, won't
Yeah.
they? And then they'll cut round
Yes.
that way.
They'll cut a little bit,
Ooh.
but it won't. It's,
Still
it'll help
traffic
with
after, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just helping them with halfway.
Yeah. Do you remember when we come down the hill, the downhill
Yes.
roundabout is here.
Yes.
So there is a route where you can be asked to turn right, and on that road, I think we did it last lesson actually.
Yeah.
And then you can come back down here and then do the roundabout towards Headstone Lane.
Yes. Yes.
That's where I'm taking you now,
Yeah, okay,
Headstone
perfect.
Lane.
We're going to go back there. Okay.
Yeah, and I think we'll do the U-turn through the dual carriageway.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't do that.
We
for a
haven't done
couple
that.
of
No,
lessons,
yeah, we did that a while ago, but not recently. Perfect.
Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get the parking exercise done here.
I'm not sure on this road, but we'll try.
Yeah, you know what? Let's cancel that because too many people are doing this little shortcut here due to the traffic. So we'll find somewhere later that's a bit more suitable to do this. Right, what I'm going to ask you to do next is turn right.
Right here and then back.
Yeah, now this will be tricky.
I know.
Because you've got to go through the traffic.
I'm coming fast cars.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Take your time when you're ready and it's safe. Drive on, turn right through the central reservation and then right again on the main road, please. Thank you. Okay, roundabout, take the second exit straight ahead, please. We're going to follow signs to Headstone Lane, but because we have completed your part of the independent drive, I will give you directions on top of the signs.
Okay.
So you might be able to just about see the sign for Headstone Lane.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking the third exit, turning right at the roundabout. When the second sign for Headstone Lane is coming up, at the end of the road, turn left. That would be the end of following the signs for Headstone Lane, and the examiners and I will give you direction from now on.
Okay.
So continue to follow the road ahead, and if I need you to turn left or right, I will tell you in good time.
Okay.
After we've passed through the width restrictions, which
Yes.
is incredibly difficult for me to pronounce, okay, turn right.
Turn straight right, okay.
So it's the next road on the right.
Mo does a fantastic job at this width restriction. It is particularly difficult because it's not straight and it is very long. So we must keep the car central between the poles and the curbs throughout the width restrictions. We have sensors on this vehicle to help with this process.
Thank you. Right, Mo, your self-commentary seems to have disappeared.
I know, it's apologies. Forgot about it a little bit there. Okay, back to it. I'm sorry. Yeah, because the width. The width restrictions. I got a little bit too close to the right and to the left, but then the right. I knew I had a gap, but the sensors was telling me somehow the mirrors are above the pole, so kept an eye on that. So that took a little bit longer. Upcoming car. Mirrors.
No, he's like the nicest driving instructor around.
Feels my pain. Mirrors, check back. Yeah, commentary. I don't remember going down this way, so this is a new one. But
Yeah, this is
not-
where if the sat-nav's on, which it commonly is, you're
Yes.
just following the road.
Yeah.
But the sat-nav tells you turn left, which the examiners will tell you is silly, so disregard the sat-nav
Yes.
and just following the road,
Follow the
okay?
road, that's much easier. Okay. space to the car, give some more space to me. Check my mirrors, get back on the road. Okay, I'm coming van to give it some space at some point. So take the left. Check my mirrors. My mirrors again. Back to the road. Speed up, slow it down.
Excellent. All of this is very helpful for anybody that's learning. Well done.
Small gap to give myself some space and speed.
Mm-hmm. Less space, less speed.
Check my mirrors, car behind.
Amazing. At the end of the road, turn right, please.
Right, check my mirrors. Another speed hump. Slow down. I'm coming 30. Okay. From a I can't tell if this is a one-way road or not.
And then pull up and stop on the left next to the grass, please.
Okay.
Just anywhere here.
Check the pavement. Stop.
Perfect.
Park.
Right. Mr. Mo.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to be turning left.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Let me know what we're going to be doing.
Because this is a one-way road at the 40.
Mm-hmm.
2 lanes, so the only way we can go is left, from my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and 40 miles per hour, so I need to make sure I speed up enough so that I don't slow down the cars behind me.
Okay.
Okay.
And after you've done that, what will the examiners ask you to do next? This is George V Avenue. This is the dual carriageway. Gap
yes.
in the central reservation. The U-turn.
Oh, the U-turn.
Oh, maybe we haven't done this.
No, not on this road.
Ooh.
No. U-turn. Okay. At what point is that? Because what's this? Yeah, because the only way to do the U-turn is at this little spot.
Ah, good. Now, you're too clever.
So that's the only, yeah, that's why I was confused. That's the only place you could do the U-turn in the first place, isn't it?
You'd normally be right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we've got is we've got a gap in the central reservation. So
Upcoming here. Okay.
yeah.
I
Examiners
see.
will ask you to pull up and stop here.
Yes.
Okay. Once you're pulled up and stopped here, they will then get you to look out the back window normally, and you might be able.
I can see. Yeah, the car. There was a car.
You know
that turned.
what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be quiet. If you look out the back window, actually look at your rear view mirror.
Yes.
You have an examiner with a student
Oh, okay.
on their test
Oh, wow.
behind you.
Yeah, I can see it with the
Okay.
res jacket. Yes. And okay.
All right. Not mentioning any names, and their
no.
image will not be
No,
filmed.
no.
But what you can do
Just look at them do.
is watch what they're going to do next. Okay. So now everybody that's watching can see this on the camera. So here we have the student or candidate on their driving test at the moment. So they're going to go left here, like you said, the only way they can do.
Only way they can do.
And now people won't see this on the video, but
No.
Mo can. Look what lane they're in there, Mo.
Yep, they have to be in the right lane because they're
Right.
doing the 10.
Watch what signal they put on next.
With the right signal.
There we go.
Yes, and then
And you see the gap there?
yes, the gap.
I don't know why I'm looking.
No, you know it by heart.
There you go. And they're in the gap there, the gap in the central reservation.
Is it 1 lane or 2 lanes in the? It's a gap.
Oh, see what I said? You're too clever. It's 2 lanes.
I don't think she's in the right lane.
Ah, so she's in correct position. All right.
Well, she's on the right lane. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because
So
the way
it's-
the way she did it looked like it was 1 lane, but it can be. It has to be 2.
Correct, yeah. Okay. And then they're waiting there, or they've completed it. And what lane do you believe they're in over on the other side? If
Left
there's 2?
lane.
Yeah, so they've gone into the left lane because it's safe to use the left lane. They must use the left lane. So very good sussing out the positioning in the actual central reservation.
Because it's easy to go on the right in that.
Yeah,
'Cause
and then
yeah,
that
and
would be oncoming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, the oncoming traffic had to use the left lane.
they got to use their
Their,
left.
their right lane.
Yeah.
Because they had to go through. Ooh, geez, that's pretty bad.
Okay. And now we're going to put your words into motion.
Yes. I feel bad now if I do it wrong after this 4 solos fail. This is like, because that's automatic fail, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, when you're ready, please, we're going to go and do the U-turn.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. For a turn like this, is it easy? Is it better to put the signal a little bit early, considering the speed of the cars, or is it?
Mo, you're too clever. Yes.
No, yeah.
Because of the speed of the vehicles of the other cars, so you're warning them early.
Yeah, you have to warn them early because it's a 40.
You're making me break out of examiner mode
no,
now.
yeah, that. Well,
Mo,
sorry.
take your time. Go on.
No,
Finish what you're gonna say.
unfortunately, yeah, because this is the first time we did it. I'm cheating a little bit.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's cool.
But
I don't mind,
that was my plan
but
to do it, and if I
I'm
get
really
it,
happy that
Are you?
you're sussing all of this out without me even telling you.
No, this.
Excellent.
I've made enough mistakes with you that I've not too many, but I've made enough that you make me learn for my own. So I've picked it up now.
All right. Well,
Okay.
yeah, good for you. You wouldn't learn if you didn't make mistakes.
Exactly.
So,
I prefer making mistakes and learning, but then don't make the same mistake
Yeah,
again.
it's necessary. Yeah.
Okay, position. I'm not gonna signal because it's just a straight road.
The signal when moving away would benefit the oncoming traffic, therefore Mo receives a minor fault.
Mo's position here is off.
Here we have a serious fault of making the oncoming traffic that was trying to turn into the side road slow, stop and swerve. Now we have a nice little joke about this at the end of the test, because technically the car does need to slow and swerve to make the turn. However, this vehicle had to stop, therefore it is a serious fault.
That's the incorrect position.
Yeah, I know. But it's like.
I'm warning them of our presence. That's why
I should use the horn. Okay.
It's very dangerous what he did, because we could have positioned in there and then there would have been an accident. He would have been held liable.
Yes. Yeah.
So very good defensive driving, Mo. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah. I made my mistake at the beginning.
Correct.
I didn't position myself correctly. You almost. I forgot for a second that there's a 2-lane coming in as well. That's my mistake.
Since as we kind of jumped out of examiner mode,
Yes.
you know when you said I'm not going to signal for moving off because it's just a straight road?
That's when I realized that. Yeah. Now I know that's a mistake because there's 2 lanes. I should signal off.
Yeah, because if someone's turning in, then that signal would benefit them. And there was someone turning in.
When we're approaching.
When you were going to move off,
Yeah.
you didn't, because you saw them coming in.
Yes.
They'd passed that point. Yeah, the signal wouldn't have benefited anyone because no one was there. It's still worthwhile.
Yes, no, it's still worth because if I remember correctly, it's 2 lanes. Then yes, I have to signal to give both the car behind me and the car on the other side knowledge. But technically, that first car was going to slow down for the turn. It's the second car that I might fail on, isn't it?
Yes, correct. Yeah, because we made that car
Second
slow,
car
stop
slow
or
down.
swerve.
Yeah, and he was gonna go straight.
She.
No. Oh, she. Okay.
At the roundabout, turn left, please. First exit.
Okay.
follow the road ahead at the traffic lights, please.
Yeah.
Excellent memory, good choice of lane. After the crossroads, you'll have 2 roundabouts. We'll be following the sign to Eastcote. First roundabout straight. Second roundabout turn left. So it's first roundabout straight, second roundabout turn left. Okay, this is a very low car.
Yes.
And the next bump's a very high bump. After the bump, turn right. It's the next road on the right. Thank you. Okay, Mo, I'd like you to take the next road on the left, please.
Left, okay.
Find a safe place to pull up on the left. Okay, we're going to do the reverse park exercise. I'd like you to pull up alongside the vehicle in front, parallel, and then reverse park within 2 car lengths and a reasonable distance from the curb. There is a little bit of a driveway on this occasion. Disregard the driveway, therefore you can stop in front of the driveway.
Okay.
When you're ready and it's safe, move on, stop next to the vehicle and begin your reverse park exercise.
Okay. So, check out mirrors as usual. Blind spot. No cars behind. Okay, go drive slowly. Get next to the car. Parallel parking. So, parallel. Check my mirrors. It's fine. Reverse. Slowly go back until I pass the car. Also done so. Check. Spin back, check all my mirrors again, make sure no one's around. Blind spot, no one behind, slowly ease off. I'm using the camera, got to the line, 2 turns back, and then check all mirrors again, make sure there's no young children or anybody around. Mirrors, then slowly reverse back. Use all the space. Close.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you, Mo. What we're going to do next, let's put yourself into park.
Okay.
Amazing. We're going to do an emergency stop,
Okay.
or controlled stop as
Yes.
it's called now.
Yes.
My signal to you would be my hand up on the word stop,
Okay.
and at that point I'd like you to do controlled stop.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Right, I'll only be able to ask you to do this if it's safe to do so.
Yeah, okay.
If it's not, I will tell you we're going to abandon the exercise and to drive on as normal. Okay? Until then, just be prepared for me to put my hand up and say stop. Okay? When you're ready, drive on.
Usual routine, just turn on signal, go on, and then drive on.
Stop. Drive on when you're ready.
There's a bit, always forget, check all my mirrors, make sure the position's correct, starting off, and then start again.
Just drive as normal now. We'll not ask you to do that again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, Mo, we need to do the angled start now. That part's not important, but what I want you to do is pull up and stop on the left just before the next parked car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just keep going until there's about a car length between you and that parked car. Don't worry about the driveways, okay? So move forwards until you're blocking the driveways a bit.
Yeah.
And here is fine. Yeah, that's perfect. This is just part of the test. When you're ready, drive on, please.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I was somewhere else there for a second.
Oh,
yeah, go left, please. Yeah. Remember, you initially put your left signal on.
Yes.
So that was the universe telling me we're going left.
No, I did an instinctive calculation, that's all.
I'm listening to the message.
You listen, okay. I won't do that again then.
Yeah, because what you want to do now is you want to show the viewers this turn. So take the next road on the right, please.
Okay, so this turn has a multiple entry point from 2 points. And then...
So how do you know what one to turn into?
Well, you always stick to your left lane.
Okay, and the single line? Single line is an entry.
Yeah, entry point. Yeah, follow the single entry point all the way through.
Good.
So you give space for oncoming traffic.
And then the next part you want to show the viewers is what it's like outside the test centre at 20 to 9, where there's probably going to be parents dropping their kids off at school. So there's one.
There's one of many.
Yeah.
So
this is the back entrance to the school.
I didn't realize until this bit when you're coming that it is the back entrance to the school. So this is as tricky as the other side, or even more trickier.
Yeah, tricky is the word.
Yeah.
So how are you going to deal with the trickiness of the parents dropping their kids off at school? What's your strategy?
Well, this is very important, where you keep a car length so that they can open the door while you're driving by.
Door length,
Door length, and keep an eye on, don't go, follow the speed, or go a little bit under so that you have time to react if kids are crossing the road.
Amazing. Okay, and this turn would be identical to turning back into the test centre. So take the next right, please.
This one's a little trickier because it's a blind for incoming traffic. You don't see them until the last second.
And then if it's safe to do so, turn right again. You've got a lovely van blocking your view here today.
Yeah, that's why I'm stopping a little earlier to give myself some space.
Yeah, good idea.
Then the right is the problem as well.
Okay, Mo, slow down, slow down, slow down. Keep going, but slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to stop next to this red car here.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I think we've got lucky. Mo, keep going forwards for me.
Yeah.
Pull up on the left. There's a
Oh, I see.
parking bay just there
Yeah.
on the left. You can just stop in that bay for me, please.
Mo receives a minor fault here for not signalling when pulling over and stopping on the left.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, and let's put it into park. Alright. And try to always signal when we pull up and stop on the left, because
Yes.
she's looking very confused behind us.
Oh, sorry.
Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the test. Just leave the engine running on this occasion, just so we can keep the air conditioning going. Okay? Right, okay, so signal necessary
Yes,
there.
that's,
Okay,
yeah, that's my
now because I was talking to you there and I was going to get the car to just park itself, but I saw this space here, so I thought it'd be easier and safer to pull up in this space, but I would have been distracting you a bit, so I'm kind of forgoing the signal there.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I wasn't sure what we were doing, but yeah, I should have still signaled. I knew
Right.
the car was behind me.
End of the test. How do you feel it went?
Generally fine. It's just a new bit, the positioning. So I think that's my major one. I don't know if I had any other minors. I'm not sure.
Good,
But-
yeah. Position, major one. You're
Yeah,
correct.
that's major. It's, yeah. I didn't.
What position? Where? When? How?
Oh yeah. So in my mind, I forgot that the where we were positioning off was 2 lanes because there wasn't any cars around. I saw it in the beginning, but not a while. So I gave myself as much room to go into the turn to get a little bit more speed. But that was inaccurate because that didn't allow enough space for the car. So I was able to reposition, but I still had to make the car that's entering swerve and also slow down more than needed to get in. So it impacted
And the last
oncoming
S?
traffic. Sorry?
So you said slow, swerve, and what's the last S?
Stop.
Yeah, they had to do all 3.
Well, technically they have to slow down to go into the turn, so that
Yes, that's true.
was you have
And
to
technically, they have to swerve to go into the turn. as well.
no, that's that. They have
So
to
you-
swerve. They have to swerve. They don't need to swerve. They have to swerve around me. But
Yeah.
technically all 3. Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. That was one of the majors. Now, this one you're not gonna guess. I'll give you a clue though. It happened at the first double roundabouts that you did.
Right at the beginning. Was that major?
What was the major?
Hesitation?
It was the second roundabout. It's so common. A lot of people forget to
Indicate? No. What did I do?
observe. When you look back on this video, you'll see it. You might see my face. You might see me kind of go, like a little kind of, like,
Was that?
been avoided. There wasn't an obvious observation to the right. Remember, you got to look right, left, right. So you got to double check the right. That's the point I'm trying to make here. At the second roundabout, a lot of people, they'll do the first roundabout, turning right, and come into the second roundabout where we're kind of technically turning left, or the examiners will tell you turning left. Okay, it's more of a straight than a left, but anyways, and we're not looking right again. You got to move that head
Okay.
into Tesco's, where people would be coming out.
Yeah. Okay, this is my problem. I've got apparently a very high peripheral vision. I've got tested. So I knew that right was there. I looked at it, but I have to show it.
Yes.
It's that Academy Award.
Yes, the
But-
Academy Award
yes.
for on your best performance.
Best performance. I knew, that turn wasn't like blind to me. I knew it. But if I don't show it, that's a major.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
You're leaving yourself open for an argument, if you like. The examiner's going to say you didn't look to the right.
I see. Any
And then
argument?
we come in, we've got peripheral vision. Yes, I totally agree with you. I'm not saying
No.
that, yeah.
But it doesn't count. If I don't show
Yeah.
the neck doesn't turn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's all
Alright.
Okay, no, that's good.
Okay, so those are the 2 majors.
That's a sneaky one. Okay. That
Okay.
easily can happen to me. Okay.
Moving off safely, the signal, you mentioned it before you even moved off. I'm not going to signal here because it's a straight ahead. it would be a necessary signal.
It's actually signal. Yeah,
Because
it's
people
very
are
necessary.
coming in.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to show
All
people
around
you're
that,
gonna move
yeah.
off, all around. Yeah. Okay. Signal when necessary. This one moving in, just here. Put it down as a minor. You do really need to signal always
Yes.
when moving off
Yes.
and when moving in.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
covered both of those there, and then the left turn. Left turn was. Oh God! I knew when I marked this I'd forget about it. It was the first one at the beginning. So, yeah. So do you remember when you asked, did I make that car slow down at all? Or did I affect that car in any way? And I
Yes.
said, we're on a mock test. Do you want me to come out of the mock test
Yes,
mode and answer
yeah.
that question?
No, I
You
knew
said,
about
leave
that.
it to the end.
Yeah,
We're at the end. Yeah, you made the car slow down, man.
that's another major. Yes.
It's not, yeah, it can be a major. I've marked it as a minor, okay? It wasn't dramatic.
No.
The guy really needs to be slowing down. This is my opinion. It needs to be slowing
Yeah, because
down.
that's the
20 and there's a speed bump there.
yeah.
and-
That's a bit I'm not sure about.
Right.
If it's a 20 and you're going 30 and I slow you down, I don't. So, but that leaves it open for examiner to go either way. Or would
Yeah, again, you're leaving yourself maybe open for a little bit of a kind of, did you cause that vehicle to slow, stop or swerve? Well, when I looked at the mirror and you asking that question, he's breathing down your neck
Yeah.
and he's had to slow down because he's accelerated a bit and now he's braking a bit, and I don't know. People will be people, as one of my students said. The point is that we've got a responsibility because we're turning into the main road.
I
He's
know.
on the main road. He's the boss. We've got to make sure that we don't affect that vehicle, and we
Yeah.
did. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No.
All
That's
right.
useful.
So 3 minors, 2 majors. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, this is my
Come
life.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will be no majors. Who cares about the minors?
the minors
Might
is
be
right.
clean sheet it. Who knows? All right.
Exactly.
Bad dress rehearsal makes for a good play. All
Yes.
right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you
Please.
again, Mo. I really, really appreciate all your effort. Okay.